So I've got some decisions that I need to make. Um, I don't think the right word is that I'm stuck, but in many ways that really describes it. I We are on our third city, and I keep thinking that this is kind of the time, especially this close to. And I know that this great work is not futuristic, but it just makes me think in those terms. And if I'm going to go in the direction of future, then I'm going to need to start working on that relatively soon. City number one, heavy with processors. And I think what really kind of got this going was the second city was the universe. We put in a university, and I wasn't exactly planning on that. And I'm thinking about the academy. And I think here's really what's going on. So this is our wind, and the reason why the wind is so important, that would be an awesome spot for the academy, I think. The thing is, that would limit how much area we have for any more industry, because I don't want the wind to blow that onto, because for an academy I have to have high wealth residents, and I like my high wealth residents to live close to the academy so that their commute is not that. I want the flow of traffic. Is that straight? Yeah. I want the flow of traffic. Actually, it's not. Let's pause. I know I'm just kind of testing, but just in case, I want that street to be as straight as possible. Let's just see. See, it fits. I need high wealth. Let's do this. Let's go ahead and let's put down some residential. All right. I need some parks. I don't want to use, because that park is too big. Let's. That's a good start. So this portion of the mountain, and there's no need of actually putting the academy there yet. I don't have nearly enough people to staff it, but I'm just kind of getting some things planned. Let's just see. And then what I could do is we could dedicate this to industry and then maybe a sliver here so that the pollution will go in that direction. I guess worst case scenario, we can just start over and relocate the academy or put the academy in a different city. But and maybe we could, let's do a road right down the side. Oh, I need to do it from this angle. That's right on top of the. That may not work with that hill. Hmm. Let's see if that works. Okay. And I may be overreacting. If you think about it, that's not a shabby amount of area. We could get a good amount of industry there. All right, let's let that develop. I still need to figure out what I want to do here as my thinking starts to shift from gambling to more cities of tomorrow, a more academy. We could still do maybe a little bit of gambling, but I just feel like I need to do something a little bit different. And then what I need to do, I need to come back over here. Now, I went ahead and I put down so let's let that remain. Yeah. The one thing that I know is whenever I work on a city like this and I'm not exactly sure of what I'm going to do, I initially think, "Oh man, this is not going to work." And many times it turns out to be at one of my favorite cities. So we'll see if that takes place. let's start upgrading some of our roads. I think what I want to do is I want to make it, I'm thinking about traffic. Let's try something. I'm gonna have to come out just a bit. Let's try this. Just for some variety, just to make it look different. That's too tall. It's way too tall. That's better. I just want some, I want angles. I just want it to have a look. And then let's do this. Yeah, that could be interesting. I'm gonna leave it, even though the city is extremely young. That could be, and then what will happen is that will alleviate some of the pressure on the road since we got rid of that connection here. And I'm gonna fight the urge to do suspension bridge here and here because I think that'll just look a little ridiculous. But all right, so all right, we've got some houses here. Now these houses are outside of that high wealth, but they're medium. And actually, I've been talking about how I would love high rises. That would allow me to not only be able to staff the academy, but we could have some, the high wealth futurized um, skyscrapers look really cool. So as long as as long as we don't get ourselves into trouble from a job standpoint, needing areas for industry, as long as we don't run into that, I think we're going to be okay. We'll see. Let's take a look and see. I mean, there's not a lot of people in the city. We do have available jobs, and I think I said it in an earlier episode. We're getting a lot of people going to the great work to work. Let's go ahead and add. Whoops. Let's curve this in. And I really don't want to blow the opportunity. This slope, let's make that straight or straighter. Let's get rid of this. Doesn't look like anything is developing there anyway. And we may be happy at some point. That we've got another major way to get to. I like that. Now, surely, can we get a road? Let's do. There. I'm really going to need all the opportunity. Let's do this. Let's drop this down to medium. Let's drop. And then let's go ahead and zone. what we have in excess, but now we know that we can zone some more commercial, not commercial, industrial there. And let's do this. Let's get rid of this. And then let's give these individuals, and let's just make sure nobody's going to want to use that as a through. No, I'm going to hold off. What I was thinking about doing is a road from here to here. But what I'm afraid is going to happen is a lot of people trying to go up here to go to work. Suddenly this road is going to get congested. Let's look. So people living here will go this way. People living here. So it may be okay. I'm going to do it the moment we see a flow of cars. The moment we see that, I'm getting rid of that. We'll see. Starting to take shape, isn't it? Look.